Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, what happens to you when you die? Quote unquote. It's a fascinating question, one that has been puzzling human beings from the beginning of time, and one that we always try to seek answers, and they're not always, set out straight for us to understand. And even though religions around the world have tried many times to explain and to reassure us of what happens, the fact of the matter is that really, you never really die, but I'm going to get into that a little bit later on. But to the physical body, let's say, right? What really happens? We do have a lot, and I mean a lot of evidence today from a lot of respected scientists around the world and doctors around the world that have been conducting numerous, and I mean numerous, experiments with conclusive results, okay? But beyond that, we also have numerous of, accounts of people that speak about their NDEs, right? Their near-death experiences. Not to mention, we have so many people that actually remember past lives, and they remember so many things, even coming down to this physical plane. And not to mention that you also have people like myself that teach others how to astral project and how to actually come in contact with, different dimensions and even you in different realities and whatnot, right? And by the way, yes, I do remember past lives myself as well, because I have conducted that research as well on my own, and it's very easy for everybody to do, really. I have a few videos on that, but that's not the point. The point is you are here because you need to be here. So really, you need to focus on here. So let's get into it. What really happens? So I'm here to tell you that it's not the same for everybody. Number one, okay? Why is this? Because everybody is on their own journey. And what does this mean? It means that the journey that you have here, okay, that you are experiencing, some are learning, some are expanding. Actually, we all are expanding, we all are learning, right? And your learning doesn't stop when you die, quote unquote. It continues even after you die on a soul level. But I'm going to tell you right now, you can come in contact with that being, which is you right now. Just stop for a moment, be still, and just feel the energy from inside your body. Focus your attention on the heart center. Just beneath the heart center, below it, allow it to, vibrate. Allow it to just, be. When you focus on it, you're going to realize something. You're going to realize that it's expanding all over your body. Now, that expansion, that energy that you feel pulsating is actually you, the real you, inhabiting this body. Now, when I say the real you, I'm talking about the soul level of you, because the real you is so big, so magnificent, and I've done videos on this before. So a portion of you, I should say, is residing in this physical body. So what really happens? That portion, okay, of you doesn't die. It leaves and it goes back to wherever it needs to go. So now, what happens? I'll tell you what happens. Upon death, immediately, you exit your body. Okay? No two ways about it. For the most part, some people will stick around and observe their body, and they will watch and see what happens. Now, keep in mind, from their perspective, time doesn't exist, and really it doesn't. So they could be there for, for a very long time. In the meantime, they just think that a second passed by. They will be greeted by other relatives or friends or their guardian angels or their spirit guides, and they will be told, where to go and to follow them and whatnot. Now, again, this is the general idea, but it's not the same for everybody. Why is this? Because you got to keep in mind, you are the creator of your own reality. And when you pass, the other dimension that you go to, or other dimensions, are less tense, okay? So what does this mean? It means that when you think about something, it happens instantly. So that's why a lot of people, when they cross over, they might see, different religious figures. Some see Jesus, others see, whoever they want to see. And the reason for that is because, their spirit guides, sometimes they take the form of their religious leaders or religious beliefs for one reason and one reason only. Not to trick them, not to fool them, but just to make them feel comfortable. Okay? Number one. Number two, they might be just creating that on their own if they're very, very passionate about it. And there's a big reason for this. Because sometimes when they cross, if they've been so physically attached to this 3D world, to this reality, they don't want to let go. And letting go instantly would be traumatizing. Okay? So sometimes they don't even realize that they passed, that they're dead. Sometimes they're going to find themselves in an environment, let's say they were in a car accident. Instead of them seeing themselves dead, they're going to see themselves being in a hospital all of a sudden, being treated by normal doctors and nurses. The reason for this is because, again, their spirit guides and everybody else has created this reality for them to make them feel comfortable. And the kicker about this is that there's no time limit as to how long they're going to stay there. They might, get up, do their normal stuff, and think, after a month or two, I'm well, and continue on living the same life that you were living here in that other dimension without realizing that, they are creating that reality or their spirit guides are creating that reality. So, for everybody, it's different. But what I'm going to tell you is that you have the power to choose what you want to do. So, let's say you passed and now you feel attached to this physical reality. You're going to be hanging around, chances are, with your family that you left behind. Let's say you left loved ones. You're going to be hanging around for quite a while. That's why we say, you have ghosts in the house. That's all it is. It is because they haven't let go of this physical reality. Now, for their soul evolution, it is vitally important that they let go and they forget about it and they move on. And if they choose, they can reincarnate into this physical reality. If not, they can stick around there, or they can go to other realities. It doesn't really matter. It's up to them, or it's up to you, I should say. The choice is always yours, okay? And even, when the judgment, there's no judgment. You're the one that's actually judging yourself. And the only reason why you're doing it is not to judge yourself. It's just about you learning your lessons and moving on. Okay, that's all it is. But what I can tell you is once you realize that you're not even your soul, because for some, when they see that light, they quickly realize that light is actually your higher self. Okay? Some people call it source, God, whatever you want to call it. Really, the one that's really greeting you is your higher self. That is the light that you see. You are so bright. You are so powerful. You are so multidimensional. The love that you feel, that immense love, comes from your higher self, which, by the way, is connected to source. No different. Okay? So your higher self greets you, okay? And all the other people that you see around you are actual people that you've either had experiences in the past and they're so happy to see you again, or they're people that you are going to plan future, lives with them, and so on and so on. Some people that you're going to see there are not even people that you know from this physical reality. They might be people from so many other different realities that you had encounters with, or you lived lives with. So it is very, very fascinating. It's never the same for everybody. It's always different, and you have the power to change it. You have the power to stay there. You have the power to reincarnate if you wish. You have the power to go somewhere else. And you have the power to simply merge with your higher self again and become one. It's all up to you. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. And this is what I was talking about even before, about the soul contracts that you have, with people. You can even break them there. So you can break them in this lifetime, like I said in my previous video, or you can break them there. But the real amazing thing is that it's always your choice, and you are the power behind everything, okay? And you don't have to worry about disappointing others, because really there's no disappointment. It's just everybody grows together, everybody evolves together, and everybody expands together. But it's vitally important, you see, if you wake up here in the present moment, how? By becoming aware that you are aware, right? Then you don't have to go through the process of waking up there and realizing who you are. And I'm talking about who you really are, right? Because once you've connected with that version of yourself here, and I'm talking about the higher self of you, once you've connected with that here, then you're not going to be so traumatized when you cross over. You're going to simply turn the page and move on and continue with whatever it is that you need to do. All right. Love and light, no matter what you do, be the greatest you. Always shine bright. If you have any questions, feel free to, ask. I'll do my best to answer them, of course. And that's all I have to say. Don't forget about memberships. Love and light. Bye for now. I will be posting some bonus videos probably every day, so keep an eye out for those. Bye for now.